Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I'm running late this morning. I overslept. Sorry about that. I was just really tired. I did a lot of things yesterday. Trying to get my plants going. I need to pot them up. They're ready. At least the peppers. The peppers are all ready. The tomatoes I just planted about 3 days ago now. I've got some onions that are trying to come up. I'm just kind of an experiment to see if I can start them inside and then transplant them. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. If they're too little, it'd be too hard to transplant them, because they're like little bitty blades of grass, real thin blades of grass. I don't want to say glass for. It was just to see. I might let them just grow like that and see what they do. I got to pot up the peppers, all the different varieties. Today's Tuesday, March 7th. Currently it's 60 degrees. High today 64. Chance of rain 21%. Humidity is 59% right now. That's low for this time of day. Wind 6 miles per hour and air quality 69. It's moderate. Today is Angus Tuesday at Grocery Outlet. And I don't know if this was the same thing they had last week, but they did run this recently. It is Angus lean ground round family pack, 3 pounds of more for $2.99 a pound. Now, I didn't know this was coming out, or I would have waited to buy some, but we got some at Kroger. You'll see in the haul from there coming up. On the big haul, just some things that were on sale. They had ground chuck 80/20 for $3.49 a pound, and we got 4 packages, so we don't need any. But this is 5 pounds or more. We would have probably got it if we hadn't already got those from Kroger, because they have it is good ground beef, really good. So that's what's going on. Angus Tuesday. And then today there will be, so yesterday we did the Out and About with Mike and Joy, where we ended up at Dollar General, and it's newly remodeled, and it's the first time we've been back in it. And I did a walkthrough. They didn't have any music playing, which is unusual. I've had to, put music in the background for it before when I've done walkthroughs. They had the music real loud, but I was like, oh my goodness, they don't have any music on. So you actually hear us talking and stuff in there and shopping, and check it out. You'll be surprised. Okay. Okay, what's for dinner? We had hamburger steak, fried zucchini, and mac and cheese with bacon, and some of this garlic. I don't know if it's sourdough bread. It's just, we got this yesterday, reduced at Kroger. I can smell the garlic. Whew. La Brea roasted garlic bread, sliced. We got 50% off. It's still fine. Boy, that stuff smells like garlic. Whew. So yeah, here's what it looked like. It's really good. I had some steak sauce. They did too. I like Heinz 57. They like A1 better. So that was a really good meal, y'all. Fried zucchini was good. Okay. Tuesday. I got a little bit of friend mail. This came from Kim Westervelt from Kim Loves Arty. Y'all check out her channel. I've spoke about her channel several times, and go check it out, everybody. KIMLVSARTY. She likes to crochet, and she does a few other things on there. So here it is. And it says, signed it, sealed it, sent it your way to wish you all a happy St. Patrick's Day. Love your friend Kim. This is Mike, Joy, Logan, and Kitty. So thank you. I've got the few that I got from the one Logan got and the one we got from our daughter Jackie. So I'll put that up here on the freezer, Kim. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Okay. Let me see. What was I going to do? Okay, for what's for dinner tonight? Something easy. I just don't feel like fixing anything big. Chicken nuggets. We got some pierogies we've been meaning to have from Aldi. And we got some things, a few things for a salad, I think, yesterday at Kroger. And we had some other stuff here. So we're going to have a salad. And I'm going to do today's tidbits. Oh, this video came up. Joe was telling me this video came up on his feed, and he said it was obviously when I had surgery last. And I about forgot about videos like this. I mean, they're in there in the playlist somewhere. That's an old grocery outlet haul. And I watched a little bit of it. I was in pretty bad shape, y'all. I had a incision, an open incision that was a foot long. It started about midway down here. I got the scar. It looks like I have a road map, is what I call it. But from other surgeries. But yeah, it went all the way from down here, a foot long, all the way down. But I was in. This is not long after I got home, and I wasn't in very good shape. I really probably shouldn't have even done that haul. But it's, I can't see good. It says grocery outlet haul cheap goodies. These are 2 years ago. I saw another one come up on the feed where I was sitting here, so I must have got to feeling a little better. It could have been a month later or two. But yeah, you can tell I'm not right. They had me on heavily medicated, and everything, because it was terrible pain, real terrible, like that. She had to clean it and pack it twice a day to keep it from, getting infected or anything. Whew, I don't miss that. Let me tell you. Any of y'all that have ever had surgery, you know what I'm talking about. It had to heal. They couldn't stitch it up the way it was. It wouldn't heal right. Okay, this says Norfolk Southern announces safety upgrades amid derailments. That might have been a good idea a year ago, or before all this happened. They got 2 derailments now. Norfolk Southern plans to improve the use of detectors placed along railroad tracks to spot overheating bearings and other problems in response to a fiery derailment on the Ohio-Pennsylvania border in February. The company will add approximately 200 hot bearing detectors to its network, with the first installed on the western approach to East Palestine. Yeah, I don't know. Too little, too late. Should have been done a long time ago, in my opinion. I mean, it's just my opinion, y'all. Saved a lot of heartache. Pelican wanders in snowy Lake Tahoe after taking a wrong turn. What? Where am I at? A pelican was seen wandering in the snow in Lake Tahoe, which is believed to be blown by the weekend storm. The large bird flapped its huge wings as 2 men cornered it. The International Bird Rescue in Fairfield took care of the pelican as of Sunday night. Veterinarians claim that the bird was healthy enough to be released back into the wild. Okay. And this could be the most extreme ant colony on the planet. The reason I saw this, we're already getting those little bitty ants, and they're super small right now. It's like they just were born or something. They're really, really small. I guess they get a little bit bigger. I remember being a little bigger than that. But yeah, there was a little crumb on the counter when I went to fix coffee this morning. There was a little crumb, and they were all over it. I mean, you know, they're looking for food, but every year we get those things. I'm going to have to set some more bait traps, and I've got this stuff that's like a gel. If you can see where they're not as bad now as they'll get worse. When they're walking they're all walking in like a line somewhere. Same, going back and forth through that same line. They all follow each other. Well, they actually leave like a scent to where they know where to go. You put this gel stuff, it's like in a syringe thing. You just put it across where they're walking, and they'll run into it, and they like don't know to go like around hardly, and they'll sit there and start eating that stuff, and then I think they take it back to the nest. So this could be the most extreme ant colony on the planet. While inspecting along, well, I didn't show it. Probably not the picture, any picture of it. It's probably a stock picture. While investigating a long-abandoned nuclear plant, Polish scientists found a colony of millions of ants trapped without access to food or water. When the researchers returned to the same power plant 2 years later, the ants were found to be alive and thriving. It was concluded that the ants resorted to cannibalism to survive the extreme conditions. I guess they did what they had to do. Okay. Now we want to find... just making sure I had several things wrote down here. I'm just making sure I didn't miss something. It's a beautiful day out. I really need to get out there and walk some. I've been busy doing all kinds of other things around here. Okay. What was this? Here it is. Okay, this is nice news. UN's High Seas Treaty to protect 30% of world's oceans by 2030, a major win. Well, that sounds good, just 30%, but better than none. United Nations members have reached an agreement to protect Earth's oceans, a milestone hailed by a Greenpeace spokesperson as the biggest conservation agreement in the history of the world. In what has now been dubbed the High Seas Treaty, delegates from nearly 200 countries pledged to protect 30% of the world's oceans by 2030 and dedicate more money to marine conservation. The final treaty came after 2 weeks of tough negotiations at the UN headquarters in New York per a press release from the organization. It has actually been decades in the making, though this is the first unified agreement on the topic since the Convention on the Law of the Sea in 1982. Okay, let me get a drink of coffee. I gotta watch my time. My storage is still messed up. Okay, at-home rehab can boost heart attack recovery and save lives, study finds. The American Heart Association is lauding the benefits of an at-home rehabilitation programs for heart attack patients. The organization recently published a study that found a 12-week program involving coaching calls, motivational interviews, a workbook, blood pressure monitor, stationary bike, and more could reduce the risk of death following a heart attack. Researchers looked at the data from 1,120 veterans who received treatment at the San Francisco VA Medical Center between August 2013 and December 2018. Only 44% of them enrolled in the at-home rehab, but 1 year later, those who did enroll had a 50% lower death rate compared to patients who chose not to participate. After 5 years, the death rate for the rehab patients was about 36% lower. Lead researcher Dr. Mary Woolley acknowledged that at-home programs can be difficult because behavior change is really tough, but hopes the study will help show the potential positive effects. Okay, I think that's good. Any percent is better than nothing. Okay, I'm trying to find a quote of the day. I always find beauty in things that are odd and imperfect. They are much more interesting. That's from Mark Jacobs. All right, that's going to be it, everybody. I kind of got to watch this time. I don't want it to run out while I'm doing this. I don't know. Usually, the storage on my phone, usually it goes way up on the category. It's called systems, and it goes like up to like 85%, and then it drops back down to 36%. But it's not been doing that the past couple days, so I don't have hardly anything left. And I did a cache wipe. I did a manual cache, deleting the caches. I don't know. They don't even know what I if you all remember, I talked to the phone company and everything, Samsung, and that's all they said to do. They said do a factory reset. Do y'all know what that is? I mean, if you do a factory reset, you're basically starting from square one again. There's nothing. It wipes everything off your phone. And I really don't want to do that if I don't have to. If I have to, if it won't fix itself, I'll have to. But that would cause a lot of problems. I'd have to set up a lot of stuff again and just be a lot of headaches. Oh my gosh. So who knows what goes on with these fancy phones these days. If I had it paid off, I'd trade it in on the new one, the new S23, I think it's called. This is a S21. It is 5K though. It has great picture quality and stuff and video resolution. But anyway, that's going to be it this morning. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Everybody have a great day. Check out the Dollar General walkthrough. I think you'll be surprised, especially if you saw the other ones that I did on them when the place was empty all the time and just junky. So check it out. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day, and God bless.